What if every paycheck you earned as a teenager had 15% locked away in a bank account you couldn't touch until you turned 18? In Hollywood, that's not just a safety net, it's the law. And on set, there's a licensed teacher whose job isn't just to check your homework, but to protect you from the very industry that made you famous. This is the real story of how Hollywood's child stars survive, and sometimes don't, under a system built to control their money, their time, and even their education. Let's start with the money. In 1939, a young actor named Jackie Coogan became one of the biggest child stars in the world. He earned millions, but by the time he turned 21, almost all of it was gone, spent, not by him, but by his own parents. The outrage that followed created the Coogan Law, a rule that says 15% of every child actor's earnings must be placed in a special trust account, locked away until they become an adult. Today, if you're a minor working in film or television in California, New York, and several other states, this law is non-negotiable. It doesn't matter if you're starring in a Disney Channel show or a hit Nickelodeon series, that money is locked. Your parents can't touch it. Your studio can't touch it. Only you can, once you're legally an adult. But money is just the beginning. Hollywood has a strict set of rules about how long child actors can work, how much school they must complete, and who is allowed to watch over them on set. Enter the studio teacher, part educator, part legal guardian, part safety officer. Their job? To make sure the child finishes their required schooling each day, and to stop production if the hours become unsafe or illegal. Yes, a studio teacher has the authority to walk onto a set and shut the cameras down. For example, if you're under 9 years old in California, you can only work 7 hours a day, and that includes school time, lunch, and breaks. Teens get slightly more hours, but even then, the limit is strict. There's no just one more take if the law says time's up. Sounds protective, right? Well, here's where it gets complicated. Fame doesn't pause when the cameras stop. A child star might spend only a few hours filming, but the rest of their day could be filled with media appearances, interviews, and social media demands. The pressure to perform, not just on screen, but as a brand, can be overwhelming. Some kids thrive under it, others burn out before they turn 18. Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande, and Jenna Ortega all began as young TV stars. Each of them managed to transition into adult careers, but not without careful management, strong boundaries, and a little bit of luck. Many others weren't so lucky. Some disappeared from the industry altogether. Others struggled publicly with the pressures they faced as children in the spotlight. And now, there's a new kind of child star, the influencer. Kids making millions on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, often without the same legal protections as actors. Until recently, there was nothing stopping parents from spending all of their child's influencer income. That's changing. In 2024, California passed a law requiring that a percentage of a child influencer's earnings be placed into a trust, just like the Coogan account for actors. It's the first step in bringing social media under the same protective umbrella as Hollywood. But the question remains, is it enough? Rules and laws can protect money and set limits, but they can't remove the mental and emotional weight of fame. They can't stop the internet from being cruel. They can't undo the way a childhood is reshaped when millions of strangers know your face. So next time you watch a child actor light up the screen, remember, behind the scenes, there's a carefully controlled machine deciding how much they can work, how much they can earn, and when they can finally call it their own. The laws are there for a reason. The question is, who are they really protecting? The child or the industry that built them?